Houston, we have a problem.
This is bullshit. I'm not listening to this. You are insane.
No, you're insane. You simply do not have time for this crap.
I'll use small words that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
You shut your foul mouth!
Yeah, that's my message to you. Fuck you and kiss my ass.
You were just dumber than a bag of hammers.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. May God have mercy on your soul.
You are now tuned in to Dusty Vision Radio.
Dusty Vision Radio, Super Audio Network. Sitting here with my boy Dre Day all day. What up, Dre Day?
Yeah, chilling, man.
How you feeling, Playboy?
Feeling
you good over there?
Trying to.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is my mic on? I can't hear myself. Am I good? You sure?
Yeah.
All right, because you scaring me over there, dog.
No, yeah.
You scaring me a little
Can you
bit.
really not hear yourself?
No, I'm joking.
Okay, cool.
You're doing a lot, man.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot. If anybody who doesn't know out there, obviously it's you see Dre in every single show that is right here on Super Audio Network. Yeah. And when do you sleep, dog?
I try to sleep at night, but that's the problem. I can't sleep at night, so I don't know. Somebody recommended naps, but I was like, I don't have time for naps.
Tired? You're like me, probably tired all day, and then when you lay down, you can't fucking sleep.
Exactly. How do you do it, man?
You know,
you do a lot too.
I'm the same way, man. I say I'm always tired. I'm tired right now.
Yeah.
But I know when I get home, I'll be up till midnight, 1 o'clock, just doing shit, and mind's running and.
Because you do editing and you do all this stuff.
Yeah, I do editing. I post a podcast. I do other people's editing, other people's podcasts, other people's fucking shows. So, yes, I'm borderline, Dre. I'm borderline where you are right now. But, hey, I'm staying busy. I'm healthy. That's the main thing, dog.
Yes, you're right.
Straight up. Well, I don't want to leave our guest on the phone waiting too long. He was on the show recently, about 2 months ago. Very interesting interview. Got a great response from the podcasters out there. I want to welcome to the show once again, Lil Train from Mariana Maravilla. What up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Dusty? How you doing?
I'm great, homie. Good to hear your voice again,
That's
Playboy.
right.
You staying healthy?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to, just trying to stay cool. It's so damn hot.
Man, dog, yeah, it's that time of year, homeboy. It's that time of year. Well, shit, man, I want to give everybody who hasn't listened to your last show, I want to give them just a quick little background before we get into it. And I would definitely tell you guys to go to the archives and check out the Lil Train interview. Mariana Maravilla, he got put on in the early 90s, right?
Yeah.
Early 90s. How long did you do in prison, that long stint?
It was almost 14, about like a few months short of 14 years.
Yeah, 14 years in prison. Has an awesome story. Definitely doesn't want to go back. He's definitely on another path, in life. And he's here to share a story again. And I have just a few other questions that I would love to ask you, just about your gang and just about, stuff in general. Let's do it, my man.
Okay.
Well, shit, apparently apparently Maravilla was one of the neighborhoods that got hit during the infamous Zoot Suit riots back in 1941. I'm just curious if you know anything about that.
As far as that, there was I'm not particular on what neighborhoods it was right there. That I can't quote on the Zoot Suit riots. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I wasn't there. I'm not that old, but that I couldn't really tell you on those riots. What actual riots. I hear it was 38th Street. And I'm sure there was a bunch of different ones, but I couldn't tell you. I even think there might be some hoods that are no longer around no more, to be honest.
Yeah. Did any of the older homies ever, older homies ever tell you that their older homies or grandpa or aunt or uncle or anything lived through that time?
You know what? To be honest, they didn't bring that up, on the Zoot Suit riots. It was never... It's not that they didn't bring it up. They probably never brought it up to me. I never asked about it, to be honest. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't know if there was or if there wasn't, because like I said, I never asked about it. But I'm sure family, because man, even though LA's so big, everybody's related to somebody, Mm-hmm. I don't care. You could be in San Bernardino and you have family in South Central. You could be in Compton and have family in Moreno Valley. It's just Fresno, whatever. It's just so damn. We're just so. Everybody's just stretched out with family, especially, especially Mexicans. To be honest, we just didn't have so many damn kids.
You remember back in the '90s and early 2000s when everybody and their mama was moving out to like Moreno Valley and
Yeah,
Ontario,
Lancaster,
all those spots, huh?
yeah, because it was a lot cheaper. You know,
Yeah.
it's like everyone was moving out in the hood and getting these big ass pads for for fucking you paying more in the hood for a little 1 bedroom shack. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know,
And the irony of it is, they unfortunately took a lot of the bad elements that came to or that were born in LA, meaning the gangs. And right now, if you guys go to like San Bernardino and Moreno Valley, they're banging like LA
it's
was
crazy.
back in the '80s. Dog, they're crazy. Out
Yeah. I've run into guys in prison. They'll be like, "Well, hey, I'm from V&E." I'm like, "All right." And they're like, "I'm like, what part you staying?" They're like, "Oh, I'm at Lancaster." I'm like,
there. What?
"You're from where?" And you're V&E. I'm like, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, but I go to East LA every once in a while." I'm like, "Oh, all right." Like, I don't even care, but I just tripped out. Like, he's saying he's from Lancaster. He's from V&E, but his hood's in Lancaster, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So damn, there. I guess does Maravilla have sets in other?
Yeah,
places?
we have a clique out there in Fontana. It's called the Bullets.
Okay.
We've been out there since like '94.
Okay.
About '94. Yeah, my homie Shorty, he took it out there and he just started a clique and shit. I mean, at sometimes they were deeper out there.
Damn.
Yeah, they, you know.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's a bunch of hoods that do that though.
that start other cliques elsewhere.
Yeah, you know, it's from Fontana to San Bernardino to up north to everywhere. But like I said, in San Bernardino, there's so many. They have their old neighborhoods like Casablanca, and then you got the other ones in Rancho Cucamonga that have been around for years too. But then you got a lot from LA that just, they branched out and they said, damn, they had all this territory, nothing was happening, and they took over.
Yeah. Speaking of cliques, I know a lot of Latino gangs, and I don't know, black gangs also. I got to look this up, but I noticed that a lot of gangs have cliques within the gang. Can you kind of explain that? Like, I've heard like midgets and winos, like things like that. Forgive me if I'm saying them wrong, but
no, there's a lot of cliques because there's so many. Well, I mean, some gangs got really deep, and they get maybe 300 or 400 people, 500, 600. Some even have 1,000. I mean, that was back in the '90s. You don't see that no more unless you're from like 18th Street or MS, or maybe Florence. You're not gonna see a thousand gang members. You're lucky if you get 20 or 30 in the same block here and there because everybody's dead or busted or doing stretches or.
But the gang injections don't allow.
Right.
Yeah, they'll bust that up.
I mean, but you would be like back in the day, there had so many cliques because there was so many homies. So it was an easier way to like keep control of everybody, and like you could be, well, I'm in this area. Say I stay on these blocks, so I'm from this clique, and then I'm over here on this side. Well, then fucking we're from this clique because you're allowed to go anywhere in the neighborhood, but it's more like this would be your little area within the hood.
Got it.
Got
it. Okay. I thought it was like a ranking system, kind of like football, Pop Warner football, like they have.
Oh, okay.
You know like what I mean?
Hierarchy?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's no levels of this. I mean, don't get me wrong. They say some cliques are known for, like, say this clique's known for making money, or this clique's known for being with that gunplay, and then there's that one clique. Well, man, that's where anybody gets into, like the ones that are straight, like kind of not like they're like whatever, like kind of was like, in other words, like they don't got no prestige or everybody looks at them like whatever, And then you got that kind of clique in there. You don't want to be for that clique because that's like it's all bad.
Okay.
But other than that, mostly all the cliques they're equal. It's just like some cliques are known for other things, and then some are just whatever you're at. Like I said, like you could be on 3rd Street and they could have this clique, or you could be down on Whittier Boulevard and then you could be on this clique. It's just the area.
Do Latino gangs, and I know the term OG is pretty universal amongst all types of gangs, but do Latino gangs, do they call themselves YGs, BGs, like a lot of Crips and Bloods do?
No, that's a like a Blood and Crip thing. I mean, they call a homie like that's the OG, but like we don't say OG, we say veterano, like yeah. he's a veteran. That's the OG is more like say like it's a black term. Mm-hmm. But don't get me wrong, people You say OG, you know, it doesn't.
Right.
Not like we're not allowed to or nothing. It's just
Veterano is the term that.
yeah,
that
it's the
is
same
more.
thing. It's like he's a veteran. He's been around, you know. And it's kind of funny though because I noticed. I don't want to label or say speak for blacks or anything, but I noticed. I remember like a lot of blacks when I was busted, they'll be like considered an OG, like fucking in his late 20s and shit, just because he's around still. He survived, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
And then that OG is to me would be like in his late 40s, early 50s. You know, that would be an OG to me, not in their 30s or nothing or 20s.
Yes, it's crazy because I get shit from people in the comments about how I label some of my videos, and people take the term OG very personal. Like a lot of people say that the term OG means you literally started the gang, you know what I'm saying, back in 1972 or whatever, whenever the gang was first established, and anything past that, you're not an OG. But some would say, like you said, I talked to a dude who was like 30-something years old, but he started his gang back in like 2006 in some small area in South Carolina, you know. But he's to him, he's an OG because, you know, but he's 30, you know, 32 years old or whatever. But what would constitute a veterano? What is the official universal meaning of a veterano?
I mean, for me, it's more like it's a gang member that's been there from when he got into 30, 40 years later, you know. Been like, damn, it's just he's still there, you know, he's still around. That's a veterano, you know. That would be like a homie that's just fucking been from he was a little kid, isn't necessarily a little kid, but a teenager to damn, he's already a middle-aged man. That's a veteran, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, what he says is he could be looked up with much respect, or he could be looked at like as a dope fiend too. You know, it could go both ways. It could be like, you know, that dude ain't worth the crap. All he's good for is fucking to get high. That's all he cares about, you know. And then it could be both ways. It could be a veterano that does get high, but he has respect because he doesn't let himself be put out there like that. He's not pushing cans, or he's not whatever he's doing it. He's not asking nobody for nothing, and everybody looks up to him because they'll be like, damn, that fool's been through it, you know. And he could be a dope fiend at the same time, but he's not like they're pushing cans or you know, begging or something.
Yeah. Shit, I had a question about I'm a huge radio nerd, right? I grew up listening to radio, loving radio. Definitely a big radio nerd. I'm gonna drop a name for you, and I'm gonna go in my head. I'm gonna say 99% that you're gonna know the name. All right? I'm gonna just drop it on you, homie. Art LeBeau.
Oh, of course. Man, that dude's about 95 years old now.
He's still fucking doing it,
up there. Yeah, he's a legend.
I'm going to tell my people out there, man, fucking Latinos love Art LeBeau, homie.
Oh,
and I still listen. I fucking love Art LeBeau. I listen every Sunday on 93.5. And my favorite thing is you'll always it's the shout outs, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course, right.
This is for my man Smiley.
It's so funny, right? Because how he says it, like he's literally saying a gang member's name from another. He says it all the same. He doesn't discriminate, and he don't say it.
Smiley.
He says it,
and Droopy.
Yeah, from Lancaster or from
Bakersfield, dog is the
or coming. Yeah, he could say coming from Yuma Valley or whatever to he could say Pelican Bay. He'll say it all the same. You know, he'll just be like, you know.
He doesn't go Pelican Bay. He'll just go. Everything's monotone like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and he'll blow the kisses and everything. He's gonna be missed one day. Like he's like Vince Scully of oldies,
of radio. Yeah, man.
Yeah, like what Vince Scully is to LA or the Dodgers is what Art LeBeau is to Mexicans, even blacks. You know, not just Mexicans.
Definitely.
Everybody, you know, I mean, because shit, let's keep it real. Blacks are the ones that sing all these songs. You know.
Yep, exactly.
It's so funny, you know. Like when I was young and a kid, like I'm all thinking like, yeah, fucking Mexicans were singing all these oldies because we're bumping them all and we're all gang. Hell no, I look at them all. You see freaking Barbara Mason. You don't see Maria fucking Escobar. You know, you see it's all, you know, it's all African Americans. You know, and it's like, well, yeah, that's the culture right there.
That's so true, man. That's so true. Give me 3 names that every hood has.
Every hood has
as far as names, names that a guy would have, like Smiley or, you know.
Oh, okay. Every three names I would say.
The most common names that every hood would have.
I would say Toker.
Oh yeah.
Even Joker.
Joker.
And then one more name could be like Shorty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many though.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so many.
No, I feel you. I feel you. So Toker would be the stoner, right? The guy who probably smokes a lot of weed.
Yeah, there's Duke too. Duke's a very common name, Duke, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Duke is a big motherfucker with muscles and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm
Duke,
saying?
yeah, Duke. Yeah, he could just be a straight, just a straight fool, you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And it's funny because you got Capone, and then you gotta live up. There's people that are named Capone, and they don't even live up to that name. You know, you have a name like Capone, it's like our gangster, and then you're not even about that really life. Like it's you never been busted, or you never, you know. It's like, and it's kind of funny, but it happens every once in a while that a guy will have a name that he just doesn't even live up to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got your play on ones, you know. He's fucking big ass fool named Tiny,
Gotcha.
or like I got a homie named Fatso that dude weighs 100 pounds,
Skinny
you know.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been fat sponson in Spanish, or Fatso in English. It's like like I said, he weighs 100 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, man. Speaking of weed and even talking about drugs for big when we were coming up, I'm curious, what was the big drug like in your area or in East LA, when you were coming up, besides the obvious like weed and shit?
Oh, it's definitely crack and heroin.
Crack and heroin, okay.
Crack, heroin, and Sherm.
Oh yeah, Sherm. I hear Sherm a lot.
Yeah, those are three money makers.
Mm-hmm.
Crack makes so much money, but it's just a headache too. It's a good money maker, but like they'll come and bug you at all hours and hours in a day, you know, like, and they just don't stop because and then heroin is like, you gotta watch out with heroin. If you're gonna sell heroin, you gotta be prepared to be told on, because a heroin addict gets busted by a cop, he'll do whatever it takes to go home. You know, he doesn't want to get sick. He doesn't want to go to jail sick. You know, that's the worst thing ever. So if you're selling that, be prepared to have your door kicked down.
Damn, dog.
Because that's a drug that it's like, you go in there kicking that, it's all bad. You know, and especially a female a female heroin addict is the worst, because she has no she's not from the neighborhood, so then she has no ties, and she's probably a prostitute. And then if anything, if she has kids, they're gonna throw that in her face. So it's like heroin is a bad drug to want to sell.
Damn, dog. Did you ever sell dope by any chance, or drugs?
Back then it was crack.
Mm-hmm.
Back then it was crack.
No, did you ever personally?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that was the money maker.
Yeah. Damn.
Like I said, that was the big money maker.
Yeah, that messed up our neighborhood, homie. I mean, that messed up a lot of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would see you would see right there all the antennas ripped off.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, you see smoke. You go to downtown, because every time where they wouldn't have nothing to pick up in the hood, like my connection would be dry as fuck, and it'd be a Friday night, and I would actually, on everything I love, I would go strapped up to downtown LA and deal with whoever I had to deal with. You know, I ran to Bloods, Crips, wherever, and it's right there, San Julian, 7th Street, and I'll be like, let me get half a zone, or let me and fuck, sure enough, they'll get it, and it was just crazy, because I'll give like a old dude right there, crackhead right there on his cardboard. I'll be like, here, give him a tester. He hit that shit right in front of everybody. He ain't sharing. The cops and driving by, they ain't gonna do nothing to him. Yeah. It's like, it's crazy out there. Fucking. But that was a drug right there. That was a money maker. They say, oh well, you gotta sell pounds and kilos to make money. Hell no, not with crack. You could sell ounces and make thousands a day.
Damn, dog.
Easily. And if you're 20, 18, 17 years old, that's a lot of money. Thousands of dollars a day.
Damn.
You make $500 a day at 17, 16.
Yeah.
You're fucking balling,
Yeah.
That people don't make that in a week after taxes.
Yeah, real talk, man.
You making $500 a day tax free? Come on.
Yep, real talk, man. Yeah. You know what? You mentioned women earlier. I'm curious about women gang members. We know, or for anyone who doesn't know out there, women either, from what I understand, they either get jumped in or they get sexed in. Is that a myth, or is that true?
I've never seen the sex, and I heard about it. I heard when they talk bad about somebody that they say sex, but I've never seen the sex. I mean, I know the homies have run trains on girls with everything and done shit like that, but usually they get jumped in, from my point. But for my neighborhood, the girls jump in the girls. Well, they had a clique called the Monas. That was the only clique for females, and they jump them in, And
Yeah.
we've had a couple of fucking down ass homegirls that wanted to get jumped in by the guys that wanted to get into one of our cliques, but we wouldn't do that. We're like, nah, you guys, girls got the one clique and that's it. You know, you can't be from our cliques. And they'd be like, fuck that, nah, I want to get jumped in, blah blah blah. You know,
Damn,
we're like,
bro.
nah, you're gonna be down ass, but that's the kind of girl you want. You know, that's the kind of homegirl you want from the hood. You know.
Yeah.
And,
are they crazier than the dudes? Like, is the average girl gangster crazier than the average male gangster?
Yeah,
think?
you know, kind of are because they have to do a lot more to get into the. You know, they got to put up a lot more shit. So half of them are, to be honest. You know, because you know you already know what's gonna happen to a girl as far as if they have to go up against a guy or whatever. So you know, a lot of times the females are they got more heart than a dude because they're a female. You know, and they ain't taking no shit from nobody.
Yeah, that's facts even in real life.
Yeah,
in
you
the
know,
civilian life.
Yeah, a lot of them come from fucked up fucking homes. This shit fucking fools that abuse them, their fathers or their stepfathers, you know, and they're already looking for some kind of fucking something else that they were missing or trying to get away from what is happening to them, you know. Like they fucking, you know, it's the hood is like family. At one time it was. Now I see it a whole different way. I see it so it's all a facade. But
talk about
back then when you're fucking young, you think it's all family, but it's more half the time your own homie's gonna tell on you, or your fucking own homie's gonna kill you or hate on you.
Yeah, see, and that's why I do this show specifically. I get shit. People tell me that I glorify gangs. I'm not glorifying gang life, man. When I do this show, I want people to hear exactly what Lil Train just said right there. He said when he was coming up, everything was real. It was 100, but as he got older, it was all a facade, man. So these are the little gems that I'm trying to drop on you guys. It's not about glorifying this shit. It's about real life. And look, dude, is this really the life you want? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, you'll get on any channel, anything that has to do with prison or gangs, you'll get a fucking bunch of people talking shit about me, saying, "Oh yeah, if he was a weenie, fuck, he don't know about gangbang, or he's a pussy, or blah blah," because of what I say, how it's all watered down in this week. Because they're living that life right now, they're still young, and they think the gang is everything, and you know they haven't done that stretch, they haven't done that 14 years, or they haven't even done that 2 years, you know, and or they haven't been fucking the hood done them wrong or nothing. They and hopefully it doesn't happen to them, but they're thinking like the hood is everything. Well, one day they're gonna realize that fuck, nah, you know what's everything is fucking that last name that you were born with, your family. You know that's what everything is, and it's gonna take something like doing a stretch or almost getting killed or then fucking when your homie fucking your fucking baby's mama or some bullshit like that. Yeah. It's gonna take something big like that to open your eyes, unless you just fucking get tired of it and just say, fuck it, I'm tired of fucking waking up with fucking no money in my pocket, or how am I gonna hustle today, or I don't have a fucking car, or I don't fucking have a house, or I don't, you know, I don't have a steady paycheck or whatever, you know. Yeah. And some people want to live like that, and fucking shit, I didn't. At a point when I was doing my term, I started realizing, I think it was about when I got to 30 years old. I was like, fuck, this is how 30 years old looks. You know, I go, nah, this got to be a change. I got to promise myself when I get out, I'm not going back. And second, I'm going to make my money and I'm going to have a family. And fuck, I have all that. You know, I got a 2020 Chevy Colorado truck.
Yeah.
Fucking 22. You know, I got a fucking fat ass gold chain. I got a fucking beautiful fucking girl. You know, my fiance, I got a good ass job. I fucking been out to it, and anybody could have that. I got fucking, my head's fucking tatted. I got big ass double M's on my head. I got fucking my neck, everything. And I fucking work with fucking white people and everything. They don't fucking judge me, you know? So dope. It can be done.
That's dope as fuck, man.
Yeah, so it's fucking.
How old were you when you got the two M's on your head? I'm just curious.
I thought it was 20, let me see, 24, 25. I thought it was 26.
Okay.
Yeah, my Sally was like, fuck you fucking, he's like, hey, let me tell on you. I'm like, you don't fucking tag. He's like, fucking tag. He goes, I don't draw. He goes, I don't do, but I do letters and stuff. I was like, fuck. He's like, let me put your hood. I'm like, well, fuck it, you know? And then so he put the Mariana on my stomach. That was the worst pain I ever been through. That shit was like, whoa, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of tapped out. There was a.
He said I cheated.
I actually did. There was a homie. He gave me some of those Tylenol T3s.
Okay.
He got a little coating on it, so it kind of numbed it a little, you know, when they were tanning. Because that stomach, the turkey hips, that shit ain't no joke.
That shit sounds painful, dog.
Yeah, I was like, right when he was barely putting the first line, I was like, I wanted to quit. I'm like, what did I get myself into?
Damn, dog. Whew.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Damn, man. Well,
It
hey.
was no joke.
Yeah, I want to ask you one more question, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's take it back to 19. Let's go. What year did you get put on again? I'm sorry, I asked you that before, but I smoke a lot.
Oh, like 96, 97?
Okay. Let's go back to 96, 97. What was the typical attire for a cholo from foot to head?
Oh man, like those fucking Frisco bands, Ben Davis, the Charlie Browns, the Cascade shirts, the Ben Davis shirts. I mean, if you're low budget, you probably have some Dickies and some old ass Cortez. But if you're doing it, you know, you had your creased up Levi's, the creased up Friscos, creased up bands with your new Cortez. You know, I used to always have Jordans. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I had my pair of Cortez, but that was just like for the hood shit. But I like to sport Jordans. Yeah. But yeah, you would have even had those solo shorts, the solo shorts creased up, and then But yeah, for the most part, it was a Cascade shirts. It was known as the Charlie Brown, and it was the Stanford shirts from JCPenney, the white tees. Now everybody wears Pro Club. Nobody even wears the Stanford shirts no more. They wear everybody wears Pro Club t-shirts. Even back then, they used to have the Triple A shirts, and I don't even know if they still have those no more. But now it's all Pro Club. But yeah, it was for the most part, it was Ben Davis, Frisco Benz, Dickies, Levi's. I used to like the Dickie corduroys though, and but it's funny now. I see those clothes, and I've seen, like, it's kind of like you look on videos on YouTube, and they'll show dudes like in Mexico and stuff, and they're like backwards. They're dressed like in the 90s now. That gang, that like the big pants and everything all creased up, and it's just like to me now it just looks funny. It just doesn't look right, you know. Like I can't see myself wearing something like that. It just don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't wear tight pants or anything, but I just don't wear. I'm not gonna wear a size 56 Frisco Benz, you know, creased up with some safety pins holding my pants in so they don't drag onto my shoe, you know.
Remember that?
Oh, dog. Oh, yeah, I remember that shit. Hell yeah. Damn.
But I'll tell you. But one thing is, as I was like, even though like the people say, oh man, they look like clowns because the pants are so big. Nobody was no more neater than a homie, than a cholo. That's because
so true.
Everything was creased up, everything was G'd up, everything was nice and crispy, you know, from the shoes being cleaned up with a toothbrush, you know, to no lint on a hat, to a shirt, to anything, to a jacket, you know, everything was just perfect, crisp, you know. It didn't help. It didn't have a job that all day that you were just ironing your pants or something, right? But you couldn't. That's one thing you can say about like very clean, you know, very neat, you know.
Yeah, I can smell the starch and the 3 flowers now, dog. I'm telling you, it took me back.
And it's good. Yeah, and even like a lot of blacks from back then, same thing, dressed the same way, you know.
Always fresh. They called it fresh.
Yeah, same thing, you know. You'll see a little like YG. He'll try to throw a little. You know, his older homies from back in the day. He's more a young cat, but he try to throw a little bit of that style every here now and then.
Yeah.
You know, and it's cool to go back, you know, from the old school, you know, just like I said, you don't have to have size 60 pants, but you can have that mentality of having your clothes neat, crispy, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have to be looking like a weirdo to be cool, you know? Nobody has to look like Kanye West, you know? Only Kanye West can get away with looking like Kanye West, you know?
Dog. Only he could wear some sweats that probably cost $400 but look like they cost $11.
Exactly, like, with those shoes that you don't, like, you know, those moccasins, or you don't know what they are.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Man, that's crazy, dog. Well,
that's
hey,
the truth.
Lil Train, it's been a pleasure, man, and we already talked about it. There will be a part 3. Lil Train's going to be a consistent guest on my show. I really like his vibe. I like his energy. I like his stories. But next time, once this COVID thing is over, we're going to have him in the studio. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm really looking forward to that. But Lil Train, homeboy, it's always a pleasure, man. You be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon, all right?
Yeah, you too, man. Blessed you and everybody that you mess with, all right?
Thanks, homie. Have a good night. I'll talk to you. Peace.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, man, I like that dude, man. Good dude. I wanted to wrap it up because we actually have a caller who's going to call in at 7:45 in just a few minutes. So let's play a little music. I'm going to go pee real quick, and if he calls, just put him on hold. But let me go back to the message that he sent me. His message was, I watch your channel, but I think you are misinformed about social issues.
Okay.
So it's going to get interesting, guys. We're going to play a new song. It's called Slow Down from State of Mind. Dre Day, go ahead and hit it, man.
I know a girl that pops a perk before she brush her teeth. I know a dude that snorts coke at least twice a week. I have a friend who's married, but he still be fucking bitches. And his excuse is that his wife is always fucking bitching. I remember, hold up, sorry, I forgot to mention. I know a girl that used to cut herself to get attention. To get attention, I would always used to get detention. Getting suspended was my only life mission. My little cousin went to jail, now he's facing life. Promised my aunt I'll look after him, but I lied. Working 60 hours a week trying to stack cheese. Ignoring texts from my family members every week. I'm a deadbeat cousin missing birthdays. Promised my dad that I'd call him on Thursday. But it's Saturday and I haven't hit him yet. I know one day that is something that I will get.
Down. Take your time and focus. Sip the potion, oh slow motion.
Slow down.
Take your time and focus. Sip the potion, oh slow motion. Yo.
I write rhymes for the masses, introductory classes, bringing you up to speed. Can't see, go get your glasses. We gon' mix it with a little honey jack. Got the cherries at the bottom, you know I be eating that. So much going on in the world today. I think we need to slow down, chill, meditate. Let me fly in the sky like birds. I'm using my imagination to script it with the words. So let's blow clouds and send to you much love. I'm held down by gravity, my spirit is up above. Hop in the sky, take a ride with me. 485 horsepower, hear me. Now we gone in the wind, dipping off in the sunset. Moving at the speed of light, car looking like a jet. I bet it was another who wanted to shine, but I'm 2 steps beyond, baby, this my time, it's mine.
Down. Take your time and focus. Sip the potion, oh slow motion.
Slow down.
Take your time and focus. Sip the potion, oh slow motion. Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Now it's just them chemtrails trying to take us out, man. Population control, so the devil your soul. For the money and the power, yeah, the ultimate goal. Let that sink in. Smoking on some clone guy, I feel like I'm sinking in a pool full of liquor, incoherent. Sober up, then I do it again. Check me out. Determination of a tortoise with the speed of a hare. I'm blowing past some seas like I blow my smoke in the air. I play this game to win this if I was on double dare. And I'm always welcome back like my name was Mr. Carter. Burn rubber like I burn my leaf. Hard for me to slow down when my kids gotta eat. I'm in the belly of the beast, maneuver like Jet Li. Translation, man, I'm quick on my feet, quick to defeat. That's my Spacio or get hit with this heat. What did he say? Can you repeat? That's my Spacio or get hit with this heat.
Slow down.
Take your time and focus. Sip the potion, oh slow motion.
Slow down.
Take your time and focus. Sip the potion, oh slow motion.
Dusty Vision Radio, Super Audio Network. Slow Down from State of Mind. We are in the building. I'm a little high. I'm halfway through my joint, Dre. I haven't seen you hit any dabs over there.
I'll take one right now, apparently, because I'm
Please do.
about to see this front row action right here.
Please do. I don't know what's wrong with you not hitting dabs over there. But
sorry.
we have a caller on the line, and him and I actually met via Instagram. He hit me up on my DM, and I want to thank him first off for supporting the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, on the line we have Gino Borelli, a.k.a. Everything Hood. What up, man?
What's good? What's good?
Nothing, man. Nothing much, man. Thanks for joining the show, and I appreciate you calling in, man. Most people.
Hey, no problem. No problem. Yeah, I'm pretty much a supporter of your channel. You know what I mean? I appreciate your content. I check it out.
Thank you, man. And where are you calling from exactly? You're in New York, but whereabouts are we talking?
Long Island, New York. Hempstead, to be exact. Hempstead, Long Island.
L.I. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. So, shit. L.I., I think Howard Stern is from Long Island, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry.
Yeah, he's from Roosevelt. He's from Roosevelt.
There you go. Yeah, he grew up in an all-black neighborhood, actually.
Yeah, that's where Public Enemy, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, a lot of famous people from Roosevelt, Long Island. Yeah, I know that specifically from him talking about that on his show. But yeah, so I the main reason I wanted to talk to you, and I always like to talk to people, and I got a chance to check out your Instagram. I encourage everybody to check it out, Gino Borelli, Borelli, everything hood. And I checked out your channel, and it made sense, to what your first comment to me was. When you hit me on the DM, you said, I watch your channel, but I think you are misinformed about social issues. And I appreciate people calling me out and or wanting to challenge, my opinion on things. But I'm very curious, what was the comment that I said that made you feel that way?
I'm saying you actually said, I forgot exactly what the post like what the video or the picture or whatever. But your caption was like, "This is why they kill us." Like,
Okay, gotcha. So I'll tell everybody out there which one he's talking about because I know exactly which one. It was from earlier this week. Actually, was this? I think this was after we talked, but it couldn't. I could be wrong, but I posted a little girl. And Dre, pull it up. It's a little, if you don't mind. It's a little black girl, couple little black girls, holding up signs saying Black Lives Matter, and the girls come to the camera and they start saying "fuck the police." So type in "fuck the police," little black girls, see what pops up, and so that was the one. Okay. So I guess my question for you is: so you agree with parents letting their kids do that?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
But like, you don't think that was like kind of ignorant to say that's why they kill us? Like, you know what I mean? You think of George Floyd, Tamir Rice, and all of these. When you actually think about these situations and the people that have died on camera, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does some bad parenting have to do with police killing innocent people?
Now, my thing is and the reason why I posted that, and actually, we're going to play really quick just for our audience out there. Dre, just hit it real quick, and then I'll give you, everybody out there, my reason of why I said that. But this is a little black girl walking up to a camera. I hear Spanish music. Nah, she wasn't bumping stock. But this is a little black girl with her mom walking up to a camera saying, "Fuck the police." And I would love everyone else out there reaction to it. Comment down below. What do you think about this? But we'll play it, and then I'll give everyone my reaction.
All right. Watch out. All right.
Fuck the police.
What is it?
Fuck the police.
All right.
Fuck the police.
Say it. Can you do that?
That sounds like a white woman saying that, first of all.
All right. Power to the people.
And then she's throwing up the fist. So okay, my reasoning for not liking this is because, and that sounds like a white woman planning this shit. First,
I'm saying, but hold on, though. It ain't really about liking it or not. It's about your comment, though.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm gonna get to my comment. Exactly why I said that. Exactly why I said that was there are cops out there who are watching this right now, and that's only going to reinforce everything they feel when they pull people like us over. That's exactly why I said that.
but my thing is, if the police are some bullshit,
which they are,
since the beginning of time, then what excuses do they need? Like,
can I ask you? We know this is a big problem, right, in America, police killing unarmed black. But we know this is a big problem. Do you think? And I'm gonna ask you: do you think this hurts or helps the cause?
Neither or.
You could pick. Come on, you could pick one.
I'm saying the reason why I say neither or is because.
So you think it helps? How does this help? Okay, let me ask you. How does this help?
Hold on. No, let me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The problem is on them. Like this is what I teach my kids about hatred. Like, you know what I'm saying, and racism and shit like that. Like a racist motherfucker, that's their flaw. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's some shit they need to work on. You understand what I'm saying?
And
like
there's stuff we need to work on, and this is one of them. But go ahead, keep going.
That shit that everybody, this shit that everybody needs to work on. Motherfuckers is human. Ain't nobody perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the spotlight is on black people, and anything we do wrong gets pointed out much harder than any other race. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers do the same shit, but a black person do it. Oh, you see, look. Meanwhile, I know, like I said, like I'm from Long Island, so I know lots of white people. It's lots of white people in Long Island, predominantly white, and I know some fucked up white people. And I'm from the hood in Long Island. You understand what I'm saying? But I know some fucked up white people.
Oh yeah,
you
there's fucked up everybody out there.
And that's my point. And just like you see, you post that video. It's videos out there of white supremacists teaching their fucking babies to hate.
Yeah. So we know what they do. Let's talk about what we do really quick, because these are our people right
but
here.
I'm saying though, everybody has flaws. Is my point. You understand?
I know,
what
but
I'm
let's
saying?
can we focus on black people? Can we focus on black people, not Asians, not Jews, not white people, not Mexicans? Tonight I want to focus on black people, really quick, just for like 5 minutes. I want to focus on black people.
That's no problem. That's no problem.
So my thing, can I ask you a question really quick?
The thing with black people is we need to have our own. Bottom line, ain't nobody gonna save us but us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, and who gives a fuck what they think about us? They don't need a video to hate us. They don't need a video to have an excuse to kill us. They've been doing that shit before videos existed. So that's not relevant to the black people's cause, to what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? What we need to stop doing is separating from each other and pointing fingers at each other and come together and have our own.
Which is kind of what you're doing right now. No, all due respect, pointing fingers. I'm trying to talk about black people, but we're still talking about other people.
No, I'm saying, and then I said, okay, you want to talk about black people? What black people need to do is
stuff like this. So what you said, yeah, we know that. So what you said was this neither hurts nor helps. Okay, fair statement. But let me ask you, because that's what you said. How does this help? If they're one and equal, hurting and helping, how does this help? Walking your daughter up to a camera and saying "fuck the police." How does that help the cause?
Well, me saying that it neither helps, that kind of like neutralizes it. Like it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't matter.
We're not watching this right now. Like this has no effect on anything. Someone's watching this and it literally has no effect. Come on, everybody watching this has an opinion one way or the other.
Whoever that has an effect on is their flaw. If you watch that, whoever watches that video and categorizes a whole race of people, then you're a dickhead. You're an asshole. That's some shit you need to work on. Personally, who does that? Who can watch a video and say, "Oh shit, look at black people"?
A lot of people, unfortunately. That's why World Star is so popular. White people watch World Star.
Assholes out there.
Yes.
That's a personal.
So how does this help? Is my thing. How does this help?
Well, it could create dialogue for one. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of people getting something negative out of it, people say we can have a conversation about it and say, you know what? All right, we need to do better. That can help.
So
and we can share our ideas. Someone can hear our conversations, that listen to your show, and they can grow from there. You can always find positive out of anything. That's how you're supposed to think. That's how you're supposed to get through life. It's always going to be hard times.
Okay, then help me find the positive in this, because I'm trying.
I just told you it
creates dialogue.
Yes. It can be an example. It can be an example. You can say to your child, "Look, this is what you don't do."
So you're agreeing that this is probably not the best thing to do by saying that, or are you just speaking in general? I'm curious.
I'm agreeing that this ain't some good shit to do.
Okay.
I wouldn't personally, my child, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. So we agree on that.
At the same time, do I understand the frustration and the ignorance? Yeah, I can identify with being upset and making a wrong decision. I can identify with that, being hurt and anger taking over your actions.
Of course.
Everybody can identify with
100%.
that.
I feel like we've all done that. Yeah.
It's especially during these times. You can't turn on, so you can't ignore this shit. It's impossible. Which is a good thing. Like I said, shit needs to come to the forefront. Black people, whatever you turn on the news or social media, we've been talking about this shit in the hood since day one. Ain't nothing motherfuckers said on the news or social media that ain't been brought up in the black household.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question, because I understand that. Okay, I understand your point that anyone watching this and takes it the wrong way and thinks that this is how black people are, they're an idiot, they're a dickhead off top. It will affect a very small community, a very small percentage of people. But my thing is, it doesn't only affect the people that are watching it, it affects this little girl, because now she has this fuck the police attitude, and she's going to get pulled over, and unfortunately she may be 1 in 15 years who gets shot from the police because she doesn't know how to respect, someone pulling her over.
That's actually like all right, so what about, like? So
that's what I meant by this is why they're killing us. This is why they're killing us.
Let me say this. When I was about, this is all real talk. When I was about 8 years old, right? Mm-hmm. I lived in an apartment building and shit, right? Straight slumlord. The land, like, fuck, he's a slumlord, and he used to be on some bullshit, and with my mother and my oldest brother and sister used to be arguing with him and all that shit.
We know, so we know what a slumlord is. No offense, but we know.
All right. So he would call the police. Long story short, he would call the police and lie and shit like that. And the police would come and they would automatically take his side and they would pull guns and all kind of crazy shit on my brother. And my brother and sister would say, "Fuck y'all, that gun out my face. Y'all some racist, stupid, whatever." They would disrespect. They would give the same energy that they was receiving from the police.
Right.
And this is when I was young. So as I got older, now not even older, as me growing up, and any little encounters I was coming with the police, honestly speaking, that's how I thought you were supposed to behave. So that's how I would behave. And they would treat me harshly and everything. Fast forward, growing up, I'm a man, been in my own situations or whatever. Yeah, you should know how to conduct yourself. The police, that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. You get shot, killed, hurt. We all know that. That should be basic common sense. But my point is, that mind frame of fuck the police, is it such a negative thing?
Yes, I feel like it is. I feel like it only brings on negativity. Like if someone said "fuck you,"
but where does it come from though? Where does it come from though? Like how
this little girl knows nothing about fuck the police. This little girl has never experienced racism. This little girl has never experienced anything in her life. This little 2-year-old that I'm watching.
You don't know what's the experience. You don't know what age. You don't know what she's seeing.
But I bet if it was a boy, 11-year-old boy that wanted to be a girl, you would have a different attitude. You would believe that they had it. You would believe that they had a choice, right? But now so you're telling me she has never experienced racism. What does she know about fuck the police? She's never been pulled over. She's never been pulled out of a car. She doesn't know anything about fuck the police. How is this benefiting her and everyone else? How?
What I'm saying, it's awareness. It's awareness.
Her.
But
how does you said she's bored? I don't know what you said. People say this because we don't know what they've been through with all that. They've been pulled over, blah blah blah. She's never experienced anything. So personally, how is she bringing awareness?
How do you know what you're talking about?
This little 2-year-old girl has never experienced. This little girl's alive. She's never experienced anything.
What about Philando's little girl?
I guarantee this little girl.
In that backseat of that car.
I'm not talking about Philando. I'm talking about this little girl. I'm not talking about Philando, my man. Let's talk about this little girl. Let's stop jumping ship. Let's talk about the little girl in this picture.
I don't know what
you just acted like you did.
Never been in the backseat of a car.
You just acted like you did.
And her daddy being pulled out and being fucking racially profiled.
She has never experienced it. I guarantee you.
I don't know. That's whatever. That's how I see it. Because where I'm from, in my standpoint, that racial profiling shit is a fucking.
We are racial profile. You racial profile, I racial profile. If I'm walking down the alley and a group of black dudes with baggy jeans and smelling like weed and shit are coming towards me, I'm going to act a little bit different than if it were a little group of Asians with backpacks.
That's you. I'm not
Come
scared
on.
of me.
It's survival.
That's
Everybody.
That's a fucking mirror.
We all.
That's a mirror. I'm not scared of the mirror.
We all racial profile. If it was 2 in the morning, if it was 2 in the morning and you were walking down an alley, come on, dog.
That was a bad example.
Come on, dog. You're alive today because you do shit like that. You don't even know. It's instinct. It's in you to do stuff like that, dog.
I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I don't. But that was a bad example.
Come on. If you're walking down the block and you let's say you personally, I'm gonna ask you an honest question. You're walking down the alley at, let's say, just 11 p.m. at night for whatever reason. You're walking down the alley and a group of Asian kids are walking towards you with backpacks, glasses, blah blah blah. They're walking towards you. Okay. You're not telling me that you're gonna feel just a certain way inside than that if that were a group of black dudes walking towards you.
Walking towards me.
You know, at 11 p.m. at an alley. Let's put.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you're lying, dog. You're lying. Come on. That's survival. Not that you're going to be scared to do anything, but in your head, you're going to think differently because you know that group of black people are more likely to kill you than that group of Asians are. Come on, dog. At least keep it real with me.
You can't tell me just because you think like that, bro.
Come on, dog. All right, Gino. All right, Gino. It's been a pleasure, man. Throw your Instagram out there one more time, and I appreciate you even taking the time out. I really mean that, homeboy. I appreciate that, and we got to do this again. But give everybody where can they find you?
All right, peace. I ain't really bad with that. I do shit like that. But
Okay.
peace out, man.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, homie. Have a good night. All right. If we can't even keep it real, I just can't continue the conversation. Everybody out there knows that if they were walking through an alley, Dre, and a group of black dudes with baggy jeans were walking towards them in a dark alley, they're going to feel a little bit different than if a group of Asians were, unless this is Sin City or some movie that I don't know about, and you think they're going to fucking just...
I'm biased against any young kids.
Kids are fucking crazy. Yeah, you're right about that.
I'm scared of all
I'm
young
more scared
kids.
of white kids. I'd be like, why are you guys in the dark alley?
I'm scared of all young kids, yeah.
Yeah.
They're crazy nowadays. They do really bad stuff.
That's true, man. That's true. Well, that was exciting, guys, you know.
Damn, I saw you get down. That's crazy.
That was exciting. You know, felt a little Uncle Thomas there. Bro,
Yeah.
bro, I'm going to have to do that again. People hit me up on the DMs and
Hit 'em up.
yeah, man, hit me up on the DMs if you disagree with should I say. People hit me, watch my Facebook Live videos. They, just watch various things of me on the internet, me on other people's shows, and they just know that I have a little bit of different point of view, but it's a logical point of view. And bring your logical point of view to me. Let's come to an agreement, but we got to keep it 100. We got to keep it 100. That's all I'm going to ask. Dusty Vision Radio. Super Audio Network.
Yeah.
Every Thursday, 7. Damn. Woo. Baby, it's coming out. Hey. I was holding that in while I was talking to this guy.
Hey.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here, Super Audio Network. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to my show and every other show on this dope-ass platform. If you're a gamer out there, make sure you check out Dash League TV. It's the new sensation right here on Super Audio Network. This is going to bring us the millions. This is what Dre is going to hopefully be focusing more of his time on. Dre?
Yeah.
Always a pleasure, homie.
Thank you.
See you guys next week.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.